Hi, everybody. My name is Jeane Seaver, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor in the great state of Georgia. And I would be honored to have your voice, take your concerns as your public servant to the state capitol as the next Lieutenant Governor in the great state of Georgia. I'm a mother. I'm an outside businesswoman. I am pro-life, pro-CRT. Keep it out of our schools. Anybody that puts CRT or caught teaching CRT in our schools, let's fine them, put it in a special fund, and give that money back to our teachers. Absolutely. Election integrity. We must feel that our vote counts. We are not feeling that secure. If I would have been a lieutenant governor at that current time, I would have caucused harder with my senators. SB 202 did not go far enough. We all know the fraud came from the no excuse absentee voting and the drop boxes. I would have fought harder to get that in the legislation. We must feel secure. The most important thing to remember, you must go out to the polls in the primary. We have great candidates in this race. You have options. You can go, if you're happy with what the status quo of what's going on in the state, on the state level today, then you go ahead and vote for the good old, one of the good old boys, Burt Jones or Butch Miller. But I'm telling you, if you really want someone, and I have been a grassroots girl for over 22 years. You are here. You're Tea Party folks. You're the reason why these people get elected. And one of the reasons why I got into this race was because I've been traveling around this state. I was hired by Donald J. Trump in 2015 as his grassroots coordinator in the great state of Georgia. And we are sick and tired of our elected officials showing up every 2 to 4 years, asking for money out of our pockets, time away from our families, to go out and work hard for them. And then what? Crickets. We are not feeling represented. Our men and women that are elected are not listening to us. I will be a public servant of the people and be your voice and your public servant. I promise you that. Couple issues. Eliminate the state income tax. How many have heard of the Georgia Fair Tax Act? And the Georgia Fair, okay, cool. No matter what you hear from the other state senators that have been there for 8 to 10 years, did nothing to eliminate the state income tax. I've been talking about it for a year. I've been advocating for 15 years for the fair tax. I'm not only talking about eliminating it, I am giving you a solution, the Georgia Fair Tax Act. It's a consumption tax on sales and services. All those 104 exemptions, tax exemptions, special interests go away. More Georgians get money in their pocket, and what's better than you deciding how, where, and when you spend your money. $3.7 billion in surplus this year. 4.3 billion in the rainy day fund. 1.1 billion in surplus. I'm already effective leader, folks. 1.1 billion is coming back to Georgians. I was the starter talking about it. It's coming back to Georgians. The governor signed it. If you filed your income taxes, it's coming back. I am also the only person in this race that is standing up against gambling. How many in this room understand legalizing gambling is a huge push in this state? How many in this room support legalized gambling? Burt Jones, Butch Miller, they are advocating strong. They are in the pocket of the lobbyists. This is the reason I'm standing up against it. It is targeting our children. It will be a disaster for Georgia. I have to share a story for you, but first, how many are aware that addiction, the largest addiction in this state, in this nation, is addiction to gambling? How many are aware 1 out of 5 people that are going to be addicted to gambling attempt suicide? It's happening. Our elected officials still to this day are pushing it. They still might try to pass it. So let me tell you a quick story. This is who it's targeting. It's targeting our children. So one thing, I was at a GOP meeting and I was talking to a child that was saying, hey, Miss Seaver, I know what you're talking about when you're talking about gambling. I constantly get slot machines popping up on my computer games, my video games, and my iPad and my iPhones. It's a disgrace. They always are asking me to go and get free stuff. I'm out of time. I apologize for taking too much time. We got to stand up against gambling. I am that one. I will be your leader over the Senate. My name is Jeane Seaver. I ask for your vote and your prayers. Thank you so much.